and also become the legal advisor to your president. We've not appointed you as a Pakistani or as a foreigner. We appointed a brother to serve your second home. I have no reservations in appointing you. I have no doubts in appointing any one of you, the three of you. If I had any doubt, that applies to Fat Benley and my sister. If I had any doubt, I would not approve your appointment. So, in this country, it's like any other country, where there are people that believe in God totally, and there are others who believe in God with a doubt, and there are others that believe in God depending on the circumstances they find themselves. Today they are in good something, they believe in God. Tomorrow they forget God and worship Satan. And that latter category is the one that misleads many a civil servant and many a judicial personnel. Justice is universal, but constitutions are unique. You are sworn in as Chief Justice of the Gambia to implement Gambian law. These laws are not promulgated by the president, they are promulgated by the people of the Gambia, so that every Gambian and anybody in this country would live according to the laws of this country, so that there will be peace and order in this country. The importance of any legal system is to control the behavior of every individual within that jurisdiction. And that is why we have reward and punishment. Punishment is to deter those who think that they can do whatever they want against other people. This is where the law is very important. And where there is no legal system, the only system that replaces it is anarchy, the law of the jungle. In fact, even the law of the jungle. Sometimes it's a misnomer, it's prejudicial. Because when you look at the law, when you look at the animals, as I study them very closely, there is always a law. You will look at the elephant, there's either a patriarch or a matriarch elephant that controls the whole herd. Every group of animals, there is leadership. So when you say the laws of the jungle, it only applies to feeding. But of course, even feeding, there is a natural law. Lions that are called the king of the jungle don't feed on elephants because they know what it takes to put down an elephant. So normally they hunt deer and other softer targets. So at least there is a law regulating how we feed. But even the lions, when they don't kill to waste, whenever they are full, even gazelles would pass them, and I say, yes, we don't waste. So when you say law of the jungle, if you understand the jungle the way I do, you will realize that sometimes animals behave better. Because I've not seen the elephants in Botswana go and attack elephants in Namibia, and they are neighboring countries. But we, the human beings, are the ones that are killing each other on a daily basis. So what I want to emphasize is the fact that the laws of the Gambia are the laws of the Gambia. I don't care what anybody's opinion is about our laws or our judicial system. This is the laws that are promulgated by Gambians based on our beliefs to make sure that all of us are regulated the way we behave, so that my behavior does not endanger the livelihood of others. That's the most important thing. So, most of the time, they say the judiciary is independent. And there is no independent judiciary. It's not true that the judiciary is independent. The judiciary is independent in only one aspect. How you judge, you are independent. But if you become, how can the wheel of a car or the steering wheel be independent of the car? It's not possible. You are part of the government, and so you cannot be independent of government. What government cannot do is dictate to you what your judgment should do. This is where your independence is. apart from that, there is nowhere in the world where the judiciary is independent of government. We hear countries, big mouths that talk about, oh, interference, this and that and that. And you see the same people tell the judge what they want in a particular case. Oh, the prosecutors will say, the government will say, we will demand for the death penalty. That is normal. But if I say that in the Gambia, that this particular case, we will demand the death penalty, oh, it's interference in the judicial system. Nobody's a fool anymore. We are in the 21st century, and nobody can fool us. So what I want you to understand is, of course you know, I just want to emphasize this point because despite the fact that outside forces are talking about the judiciary should be independent, they have no right to tell me how I should run my country or how I should behave because I'm not in their country. But at the same time, you see the embassies trying to interfere in cases, talking to judges, trying to influence to say, they are not even judges, they are not legal practitioners, and they sit down and tell you that this case is politically motivated. That is why the former CJ is nowhere to be seen, because despite the fact that she was being appointed by us, interestingly enough, she was taking orders from elsewhere, a country, from an embassy, whose country is hostile to our country, despite the fact that we are the ones paying her salary. And that's why she had not handed over to my brother, Justice Fagbelde, because he disappeared. Nobody has seen her up to today. And we are not endangering her life. We are not even taking her to court. We really far off her appointment. But as I said from the beginning, if we sit in a crowd and then somebody shouts police, whoever runs away is a criminal. Because if you are not a criminal, why would you run at the mention of police? The moment she was told that she's being fired, that's the time she disappeared. She went to some church, and that's the end of it. But we know that she's being hidden by a particular embassy. But we are not in a haste. Whatever happens, we will see where she is, and we will deal with the embassy concerned, because this is unacceptable. So, Gambia, I think some people cannot accept the fact that we have been independent, so-called independent in 1965, but truly independent since July 22nd, 1994, and we will never be colonized again. So, I just want you to understand that you have our support, I mean all of you, the judiciary, including those who are not here, that you are working according to the laws of the Gambia. So nobody should tell you about the laws of the Gambia, what is right and what is not right. In fact, it is even an insult for a lay person to come and tell you that this is what you should do. We look at their countries, what they do, and what they preach are two different stories. Yes, if you stand up and be independent, especially for a Muslim, you are a dictator. I'm proud of that title. I'm proud to be a dictator of development and liberation for my people than a Democrat that will rob my people and plunge them into abject poverty. I will never be that Democrat. Democracy is not a coin that is minted by a particular country and exported to others. The democracy, after all, what is good governance? Good governance is the ability to serve your people. And you serve your people according to your religion, the most important thing is according to your religion and according to your cultural values. My government has been called so many names and given so many titles that I'm proud of. I'm a dictator, violation of human rights, bad governance. But you know, facts and fiction. The beauty of fiction is that it's so intriguing, but you never lay hands on it. The beauty of facts is so blatant that you can never deny it. What do I mean by that? Good governance, yes. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat because I'm not a follower, I'm a ruler. I rule according to the interests of my people, and that's it.